Right.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to TVI episode 156. Carl Donnelly here, coming to you live from Mildura, regional Victoria, Australia. I've just rushed back after my dinner. I'm eating a strawberry sorbet, and I've joined Julian Deane and guest Mark Simmons in the studio. Over to you in the studio, guys.
That's Carl with the daily dietary update. How you doing, Mark Simmons?
I'm good, thanks. Do we want to tell people that he might be slightly behind or not? Doesn't matter?
We weren't going to, but you have now.
I have now, haven't I?
Well,
Carl
I will
is like
say
half a second behind.
Mentally, I had a head injury in a car accident 2 days
off
ago.
The balcony.
No, I mean, regional Australia's known for its bad internet speeds, and in the cities they've sorted it out, but in the regions, mate, it is a piss take. And we tried it on 4G. Even the 4G here is slow.
It's better than the normal 9 hours.
Yeah. We could. That's a bit of a delay in it. The 9 hours one.
Well, the irony is I'm 9 hours ahead physically, but 1 second behind in digitally.
Many years behind, like dress sense.
Culturally, it's 25 years
20
behind.
years behind, progressively. How is it out there anyway?
It's been very fun. I've been enjoying it. Shows are fun. It's quite nice being on the road. Like today, it was a long drive. We had a 4.5 hour drive through the bloody country. And it's long, isn't it? But like, it's quite fun. We stopped off at weird little, like almost like Wild West towns where they've just got like a little post office and a shop, and then you just drive to the next town and stop off at the lakes and stuff.
Just rob the shop like Bonnie and Clyde.
Is it like Crocodile Dundee?
A little bit. Like everyone does dress like farmers and like, that sort of country Australia. And I don't know what they think happens when 2 cars pull up and a bunch of hipster fucking comedians walk out. It's embarrassing.
That must be interesting. Have you seen kangaroos?
We actually saw a dead one about 5 hours ago on the side of the road.
Kind.
On the side of the road, hanging off the side of our car. But yeah, it's fun. It's good fun.
It weren't dead when you first saw it.
I got out and had a boxing match of it.
Or as they're called over there, speed bumps. Sleeping policeman.
Anyway, what's going on in London? Talk me through the headlines.
What's going on with Mark Simmons?
What's going on?
Thanks for joining us, mate.
Oh, thanks for having me, mate. What's been going on? I did a preview show last night.
You're doing Edinburgh?
I am, yeah.
Oh, cool. What's the venue?
Liquid Rooms. Have you been there?
I did a show there, yeah.
Did you?
It was the best show they've ever had at Liquid Rooms.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's the shortest show they've ever had at Liquid Rooms.
It was a 27-minute Edinburgh show every night. The Liquid Room, I really liked it.
Oh, did you? Why didn't you go back?
Because I'd run out of material in 2011. I ran out of material after my Laughing Horse semi-final. I don't know. No, I just haven't been back to Edinburgh since because I don't enjoy it. Oh. You do it every year, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I'm more relaxed about it because I'm not really like an Edinburgh Award sort of act.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Because it's funny, right?
Oh yeah, that's why.
So
I try. I
just see it as a way to sort of generate material and just keep sort of turning it over.
I think that's the best frame of mind to it, isn't it? Carl loves it.
Yeah,
every year.
I mean, I do, but I will say. This is I did, having just finished Melbourne, and like that's the first time I've done a full festival since 2019. It is something you lose if you stop doing it. You lose that muscle, man. Because it took me first week in Melbourne, I was all over the shop. My show was all like, I forgot that first week when you're still trying to tidy the show up and make it tight and all that. It's fucking stressful, man. I feel like I forgot that I always enjoy festivals, but yeah, there's stressful parts of it. So. I think it took me a week to ease into it.
I think you can enjoy a festival if the show's good, because then that bit you just do the show, don't you? There's nothing to
That's
worry
why
about.
Julian doesn't enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not experienced that. What's good mean?
Stretching.
A show that's good. No, but it is.
But how do you?
That's the
Because
best
obviously,
part
how
of
do
mine.
you? I was going to say, because obviously you write short jokes as well, which must be. I find it a bit easier writing a show than I think someone like you or Julian would, because my stuff can just be long and fucking dragged out. Do you not find it harder because you write jokes, short jokes to
I'm
do
really jealous of you because
of his big dick.
and my lovely hair?
but that I'm so envious of you being just thinking of one idea
And just padding an hour out of it.
padding your
I'm
pants
jealous
out.
too.
This is lovely, isn't it?
I'm jealous. Yeah, how'd you get away with that, man?
Just padding it out, all smoke and mirrors. I'm just so jealous of that lie you've created around yourself.
You're like a magician. So you must write all the time then.
Yeah, I try to. Yeah, but it's clicking your fingers.
Sounded like
You start a fight.
Julian's about to give you a knuckle sandwich.
Write a joke about this. I don't know why I did that right in front of the mic.
It's a
I don't
tight
really.
five, isn't it?
Exactly. So you write every day, and what's your process?
What's my process? I don't know. I just think of stuff and
Put it in your phone.
I think I hear other comedians tell jokes and I write them in my phone.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for listening.
No, I'll hear stuff.
Should have said you were there. Or to have a chat after the gig. You could have had my pick with me and that.
I'll hear like just people talking, and I'll spot wordplay, and then I'll write the wordplay in my phone, and then once I've got sort of 10, I'll sit down and try and structure them and write them.
So you put you do put the work. You work hard, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you must do to do Edinburgh.
I'm ready for a cutting comment.
You've got,
It's just,
I
I'm finding it funny. Julian just sort of the concept of hard work to Julian sounds like such an alien concept.
You work
So hang on,
hard,
hard work.
What's your process, Julia?
just born talented. But what was I gonna? No, right. I do the same, I guess. I kind of go through bursts where I'm writing every day, and then I go through longer bursts where I'm not.
Of a year.
Yeah, Christmas Day I write a couple of jokes. But yeah, I wrote a joke the other day, but it wasn't planned. It just popped in my head. But it's been
What was it?
it's one of yours actually. Did we have the same joke a couple of times? No.
We have had over the years, I think.
Yeah.
You've sort of come
ones?
up with it after
You've always watched my set, and then suddenly you've got that joke.
I don't know what joke you're talking about. What joke? There was something.
No,
we had an
overlap. Yeah, when I threatened you.
Yeah.
No, you said it. Yeah, you said.
I said a joke.
It wasn't
I
the
said-
same. It wasn't the same joke, but we've had similar overlaps.
What was it? Do you remember?
No.
It happens. If you know.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
Have you ever had a joke
Noise.
nicked off, or properly ripped off and used on like an advert or any of that sort of stuff? Because obviously that happens a bit with one-liner people.
I've had that a lot online. So have you with your hedgehog. No, your tortoise one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Waterstones one.
I tweeted it. Yeah. No,
Because so like you get the top jokes of the fringe lists when you're in Edinburgh, they're really good for like a one-liner comic because it gives you a bit of exposure. But once they're printed, people just copy and paste them and then put them out as their own. And that one joke just got ridiculous amount of likes and retweets, and then made into memes, and no one knows it's my joke. And then I'll do
What
it on
joke is
stage. Went to Waterstones, asked a woman for a book about turtles. She said hardback, and I was like, yeah, and little heads. But it's the little. Thanks for laughing, Julian. It's the little. It's the little head.
What was the joke?
The little. It's the little heads. That is the bit that I know when it's been nicked, because that's the specific part.
Yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
That's sort of
like someone could have a similar joke, but the little heads bit was obviously that's not an accident, is it?
No,
that's your catchphrase. You put that at the end of every one of your jokes.
Every joke.
Do you want a little head?
This is just the only one that makes sense.
Who wants a little head after
I remember.
the show?
I remember Joe Wilkinson used to have a really funny joke, like when he was really new. That I think he only ever did it a couple of times. He probably won't mind me saying it, but he said about his joke where he goes, my uncle invented the toffee apple." He goes, "Thing is though, he actually used to just cover everything in toffee." It was just that one just caught on, which is actually really funny.
That's great.
Good.
That's really funny. Well, Joe Wilkinson, when I first saw him, he was doing this kind of bumbling, sort of with a notepad, just trying stuff, and I was convinced that was the act. And then when I saw him do his normal set, I was actually disappointed because I was like,
right,
oh, he's just doing normal stand-up. But he was so funny with this like notepad. The first time I saw him, I'd never seen anyone do that before. But now I know that's just standard. If you're trying stuff out, you do it from a notepad. But he just had a really funny way of doing it.
He was always really funny, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he does make that thing of looking like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
right, like he makes that funny. Also, because he doesn't want to be there, which is very authentic.
I try and pretend I want to be there. It's like quite hard on stage.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it? Because I've
Such a pick me.
Does this make me look fat this time? I just don't.
I do a thing. I used to do a thing that I worked out that I don't perform as well.
No, as me.
As you. I don't perform as well
As
when
other
I'm
comedians.
nervous. I'm really bad when I'm nervous. So
Right.
I do a thing where I tell myself before I go on stage. I don't do it anymore because it's natural. But I in my head, I go, "You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit."
I do that every gig.
Do you actually?
I turn to I go, fuck. No, I won't say. It don't know. It sounds rude, but it's not. It's just to get
I get
the
myself
self-consciousness out of my head.
That's
I
weird,
go,
yeah.
fuck them. No,
Oh,
when I'm
Ben.
really,
Oh,
when
you
I-
attack. All right.
When I'm really nervous. So if there's someone in the audience that might
Fuck
be.
them.
Fuck every one of these people.
Hey
Guys, it's great to be here.
I don't mean the audience. I mean, so if there's someone in, over the years, not so much now, but so if there's someone in the audience that you might think's important. Even I remember Stuart Lee was in the audience once, and
Fuck you, Stuart.
before I'm going on, I think,
Fuck Stuart Lee.
I was honestly going, fuck him, fuck, as
Right.
if disregard it. Because it was too much as a new act. I mean, he was like a
Yeah,
king,
yeah.
wasn't he?
That's similar to me,
Yeah.
but less
Smashed
aggressive.
the
I'm
gig.
less aggressive in my head. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. And then I totally relax.
Yeah.
And then I'm so much better when I'm like that. But now it's just a natural
Really?
thing.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
But I used to have that when because I used to do taekwondo and I used to sort of compete
mate.
in tournaments. Whenever I was really nervous, I always never fought well. I always fought really badly. So I did the same thing.
You're always nervous.
Yeah, I was. But when I realised, and I did the same thing. I sort of taught myself out of it by saying I don't care, and then I'm always because in the training hall I was always much better because I was relaxed.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's the same mentality.
So I did Shotokan. What age were you?
That's karate, isn't it?
Yeah. So is Taekwondo. It's a type of karate, isn't it?
No.
I mean, some would say it is.
Some wrong people.
No, Joe Rogan was
Some people don't know anything about karate.
the USA champion of Taekwondo, but he calls it karate.
But you've misheard that.
No, but
Have you not?
weird getting
Was it?
Have a Google of it, Phoebe.
It says here karate is Japanese, whereas Taekwondo originates from Korea.
See, you're right on that. And what was?
And
All right,
also,
there's
Taekwondo involves more kicking.
It does, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
karate doesn't.
No, more
No, there's
kicking.
a heavier emphasis.
Yeah.
Heavier emphasis.
I'll tell you what, my sensei, I went to a tournament once because I used to fight, and we were fighting a Taekwondo guy though. He had a blue belt. We didn't even have blue belts in our grading. And
What did your belt go up to?
it went up to black.
They all got to black.
Yeah, but we didn't have a blue. It went like purple and white, brown and white, black.
I find that weird.
Yeah, but he did a spinning kick.
Yeah.
And I he fucked me up.
Yeah, did he?
I was only a little kid. I went into, like there's a crowd, but they're like sitting down around, aren't they?
Yeah.
I fell like, into everyone.
Did you?
But
Did it connect with your like head or something?
No, I must like there. He was.
Okay.
Yeah, like a spinning back kick, and he just went.
That was my special move.
Maybe it was you.
That was my finisher. It was a back kick. That was what I was better
Finish
at.
him.
Yeah.
But we just used to, where I was small. They put me one tournament. They put me in with like the kids like a year younger than me.
Oh, did they?
And I was just like bang. It was like easy,
and like,
easy
this
work.
guy's got a beard. I got knocked out.
Chuck Norris turns up.
I got knocked out by the French national taekwondo champion.
Did you? Yeah.
With a spinning kick around the back of my head.
What was her name?
Oh. What school did you go to?
I love that he's delayed. So it sounded like he was reacting to you saying
I thought
the joke.
Was that sexist?
No, it wasn't. He was going to the
yeah.
back of the head. Yeah.
But you got knocked.
I was also laughing at Julian's sexism. Just to clarify.
Were you unconscious?
For a second, yeah. But yeah.
Then crying.
Yeah, I was.
Then loud cries.
Yeah, it was a weird thing that because you just 1 second you're up and then you're on the floor. It was a really weird thing. It didn't happen many times.
Do you wake up like totally disorientated? I've never been knocked out. Despite the amount of times I've been hit in the face and head, I've somehow managed to maintain consciousness. But I'd love to know. I'm always jealous of people that have fainted. I feel like I'd like to know what it feels like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You see stars. It's like stars, and then you're sort of out.
I saw stars once. They were like twinkles, but in like the peripherals,
right.
And like I was all like discombobulated. Like I didn't really. I was a little bit unconscious. I weren't like on the floor, but I was a little bit like.
What was that from?
That was boxing sparring when I was years ago. I didn't do any boxing training. We just put mitts on and just started swinging.
Oh right, yeah.
And the guy was like, the guy who I was doing it was the year above me in school, but he was like the hardest in the all boys school in like Woolwich. He was a tough man. He was a mate. But he just would punch me so hard in my face. But he said afterwards I was like coughing and spluttering and like just like in pain, like, suffering.
What, so he was taking the mick out of you because of your reaction to it?
Yeah, no, he just said what I was doing because I was a bit discombobulated after. I was like, what happened?
Yeah. Because
he just connected straight in my face.
How does he want you to act if you get punched in the face? What does he want you to fucking laugh?
When we were at school, I used to hate that thing when the kids used to sort of come up to you and they sort of fake to punch you, and then they go, you flinched.
Of course I flinched.
It's like, yeah, why? Of course I'm going to flinch. It'd be weirder to take a shot in the face and go, but I didn't flinch.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking robot. You know what I mean? Just imagine that. Just goes out and somebody just stands straight there. Like Mark Zuckerberg or something.
Some blind guy.
But no, it fucks you up getting hit in the head.
I always do it to blind people. That not really.
Is that what you do if you see someone with a stick? You're like, I'm going to test this out.
Wait. Just checking everyone's blind who says they're blind.
But you must have. You ever seen somebody with a stick that you're like, absolutely not? You can just see they're looking around and shit.
Yeah, a comedian came and pretended to be blind. That was their act. But then halfway through the act, they took what? They had sunglasses and they had. I think they had
just fold the stick up and get in their car.
Yeah, he got gonged off.
Was it? Oh, that's interesting. What? Just for his act, but before his act, he weren't.
No, and the thing was that he was keeping it up because he was in the second half. So me and Vittoria were going over and being like, do you need any help getting to the stage? He was like, nah, I think I'm fine.
I just used my
eye.
Yeah, literally.
I just used this 2020.
See through these sunglasses.
So was the act?
And
so he actually genuinely was doing jokes about being blind?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. I think basically maybe he needed a shtick. And he kind of...
A stick or a stick?
Or
both. Maybe he misunderstood when someone said, you need some shtick.
Yeah, I think he was kind of like... He was like, I'm just trying it. He tried it, to be fair. didn't land.
It was but hang on, did he reveal it during the set as well?
Yeah. The set was kind of that he had seen someone that was blind, and I think maybe he was quite. I can't remember, but basically, yeah.
And then he got gonged
I
on.
sort of forgive that.
I mean, he did.
But in the sense of he didn't do it as the fact that it wasn't a thing he was trying to do, thinking no one's going to gong off a blind guy. If he actually revealed it on stage, it's obviously he's got a joke about it.
Yeah,
so I'd forgive that more than
he didn't have anything going for him, so he had to.
Right.
Be a thing.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's problematic.
I see it. I think it was one of those things that you might think and not do, and he tried it.
Yeah.
It would be like rolling on at a gong show in a wheelchair, and the moment the 5-minute thing goes off and you win, you stand up and vote thanks, guys, and walk out.
Win the prize money.
And then really, isn't that on the audience? That's prejudice of the audience to judge someone just based on their physical abilities.
Definitely.
Yes. But I mean, it's also
Really,
problematic
on
the part of the performer.
Yeah. But if you're in an audience and someone is disabled, I think it's normal and it's nice to give them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like of empathy. You would do, wouldn't you?
But what if they don't? They don't want any. I agree. I think it's a natural instinct, but I don't think the person would want you to do that.
Yeah.
I had a gig when I was very new. It was like a charity gig I was doing, and there was a blind man in the audience, and he was horrible. Like he kept saying really nasty things about how like rubbish I was. And I couldn't get my mind around it because I don't know. You're not supposed to hate a blind person, are you?
That's what I mean. You feel guilty, but they're allowed to be arseholes as well.
Yeah. I think this is something that everyone forgets. And so I do understand what you're saying about the empathy thing, but I don't think you should necessarily treat anybody any differently.
No.
Because if you're a dickhead, you're a dickhead. Doesn't matter if you've got
so I punched
all
him.
your eyes or your legs. Yeah.
He knocked him out.
Didn't see it coming.
Gave him a finishing move, roundhouse kick.
You shouldn't, but it is. You can empathise with their struggle that they must have had in life. I guess it's human nature, isn't it? If we didn't have that quality in us, it'd be a harsh, cold world, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, you shouldn't treat them differently. Like I know a kid, Destiny, his name is. He's in a wheelchair, but his mum's like doesn't give him anything. Like she
doesn't give him anything.
No, like she doesn't kind of treat him special at all. But he's pushing himself around in a wheelchair and like he's really happy and stuff.
So he's more independent.
He's really independent because of it. Yeah.
Right.
But you can't help it like when all the other kids are like on sports day and he's just watching, you can't help like feel a bit, you crack up. Not really, like feel a bit bad. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? There must be. I'm venturing into a realm I don't even want to go into. But the schools, surely, if they've got a selection of disabled students, would they then at sports day now have like sort of Paralympic style events?
Wheelchair race.
Yeah. I don't know. They didn't then, no.
They probably wouldn't be enough.
You have to have a special wheelchair for a wheelchair race as well. You can't just do it in a normal wheelchair on grass.
Like an electric one.
Electric ones. It's like Robot Wars. It's got to try and add boosters to them.
I won the Parents' Day race anyway, so that's the most important thing. I did win it that year, yeah, but I went back and came third. But the guy that won it wasn't. I've said this before, and he was an older brother, and he was about 6'4". Looked like a basketball player. He was so far ahead. I thought I didn't even see. He was so fast.
Yeah.
You know when you're trying with everything you got, and there's just no hope. But
that's more embarrassing, isn't it? When you're really trying and.
Oh my God, my fight!
Yeah, of course.
But I did win one the year before that. I won. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Did you? What were the other dads like?
Oh, sorry.
They were all right, actually. There was a dad there that was a jogger. There was a lot of mums there that obviously just elbowed out of the way. But, like, no really. But it was good because it caught me by surprise. They said...
Did you wear proper gear?
Nah, I had trainers on. But Verity, my daughter, I was doing it to kind of... I wanted her to see.
Yeah.
She wasn't even watching. I was like, you didn't just see that? She's like, nah, she didn't care.
Did she watch the one when you didn't win?
Probably, yeah. But the guy that came second was another really tall guy, but he was in all the lycra. I saw him in the bushes before, like stretching and like drinking like all these like pre-workout stuff.
Cans of beer.
He was taking it so seriously. And but I came, I was pretty fast though.
Yeah, I've never been fast.
Really, yeah.
No, I was never good at those ones. I did high jump.
Was that you
and
good at it?
discus. I was all right.
You're quite tight. What are you, 6'2"?
6'3" and a half.
6'3" and a half.
Yeah.
You need to. It helps to be tall.
I broke the school high jump record once.
The Paralympic one.
I just googled, by the way, that there are Paralympic packs. There are school packs for Paralympics. But in here also is a crossword. So I don't know how much they do.
Well, they do crosswords.
Well, it has like athletics, sitting volleyball, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, and then down here it's got crosswords. So
do you want to hear my crossword joke?
I mean,
you won't laugh at.
Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was doing a crossword. Said to my girlfriend, the clue is lemon carbonated drink. She said 7 Up. I said no, 6 across.
Nice.
I'm on tour
I like
from
that.
September.
Where are you touring, by the way?
Just all over, mate. The UK, innit?
Where can they find out about your tour?
At marksimmons.co.uk.
You going to do that joke live?
Yeah, I might do if that will convince people to come.
Yeah, go to his tour.
Have either of you guys done Wordle? Do you know that thing everyone's been going on about for about
love
6
it.
months?
I've never
Love
done
it.
it.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. No.
I did it for the first time today because that's how far behind I am any fucking trend, and I got the first one I ever did in 2 goes.
What?
It's easy.
That's luck. That's luck. It just depends on what the first word is that you choose.
Phoebe's super.
Well, of course it's not.
competitive.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
But how is
Yeah,
it?
that's
But
pretty
it's,
good.
well, surely, no, but it's
Into gear.
no, but it's luck every day. It's luck every day. Every day is a guessing game. So
Yes.
Do you
It's
do
a
it
life's
every?
adventure.
Do you do it every day, Phoebe?
Yes, pretty much.
I've
If I
never
remember.
what have you ever got it in one?
No.
Can we do one now?
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
think I've done
No
it.
pressure.
I
No.
don't think
Let's
I've
do
done
today's.
it. For the day.
Yeah, let's do today's and see who wins.
Come on, in.
Okay,
let's
you
Bring it
gotta
up.
guess
You
the
can bring it
5.
up on. Can you bring it up on the
Have you done-
screen?
Have you done today's yet, Carl?
Hang on, maybe.
I've done it. That's the one I got in 2.
But have you done Australia's one? Is it the same day?
Could someone
Yeah.
tell me
Yes,
what
to
the
say,
game
yeah.
is? Do you know what it is?
What's that?
Do you know what it is?
No.
Okay,
I've
hang
got
on.
no idea.
Oh, Carl, tell us what is it?
So, look,
So
here
basically,
we go.
I
you
can't
get
even
these
see the
5
letters.
squares,
Look at me.
and
trying to
then
get out of it.
you've got to pick a 5-letter word to put in the first line, and it will tell you if you get any letters in the right place or
I
any
can't see the
letters in the
letters.
wrong place that are in the word.
It can be any word, any 5
Any
letters.
you have
letter,
to
just the
fill that-
alphabet of the letters.
Where's
so
the 5? I don't see the 5
So
squares.
just
At the top.
the 5 squares across the first line.
and what
Oh,
are
right,
the
I'm
rest
with
of
you.
the squares for?
You'll see.
So then each,
You'll see.
you'll see. So let's pick a 5-letter word,
I've got
and
one.
obviously, because
I
you
can't
want to
see
pick a
them.
word.
Can you see the letters? Because I can't see them.
No, they're not up there.
There's no,
You've got-
it's
you've got to-
all the
How
letters.
you
It's the
got-
whole alphabet.
So we can't all play at once, can we? We can't
We're all
play at
playing
oned
together. We're all playing together.
You're gonna have to
I
play
wanna
as a
say
team.
Torch.
Torch. Okay.
So how can you see the letters then?
They're going to put the letters in, and then if we get one right, I think
We're going to
it's
put one in when you
Oh.
pick a word.
Oh, you pick any word. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
So torch.
Okay, and the big reveal. So green means that
Yeah.
the T is a correct letter and it's in the right place. The
So
yellow
the
means
next-
it's a
so you
correct
gotta-
letter and it's in
Yes.
the wrong place. And then the other ones are just not in it. They're-
So any-
Trying.
Oh, good one.
oh,
No, it
go
isn't.
for that.
That's not right.
that's 6 letters.
Tripod.
What about trying?
This is where Julian learns to spell.
Trees.
Tree. Well,
I see trees.
that is
green.
that is only one like E. used
Excuse me.
twice.
There's 2 E's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
used
that's
twice.
what I
You
worked
can't
out
use
straight
one.
away is
Every day.
you
is
want you want to
Sunday.
pick your first guess. You always want 5 different letters, obviously. Second guess, again, if you only get one of them, you want to try. You never want to use double up words of 2 back to back, or just 2 of the same letter in the word
Oh,
until you find
what
out that letter is in the word.
What like tropes? Trope.
Tropes.
Tropes
Yeah,
with an
yeah.
S
Trope.
on
You
the
could try.
end.
You could try trope.
We do know that the O is not
Oh
gonna
no,
be used.
ignore that one.
Oh yeah,
Ignore
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Sorry, of
We could
course.
do tripe.
Yeah, tripe. Let's do tripe.
I mean, you could
Is
do
this
it.
good
You could do
podcast content?
It's terrible podcasting, but I like it.
Oh, when you get 5.
Tripe.
Oh, we're getting there.
There we
We're
go.
getting
So now you know
closer, so-
it's a
Oh,
TR word.
and there's an I somewhere.
Oh, but not
Tried.
there.
Tried.
No, because the eye's in the wrong place.
TREID. What's that spell?
Not a word.
That's what I thought. I'm inventing words.
Trait.
I'm a genius.
I don't know.
What were you going to say, Mark?
Trait.
Train.
Trail.
Trait.
Train.
Trail. Trait. Train.
Train.
No.
Which one are we going for?
Train.
Okay.
Train. Come on.
There you go.
Julian Deane nailed it once again. You're welcome, Julian Francis Deane.
Didn't I say train?
No, I said it. I said it just after you.
Oh yeah.
I said it louder.
So
what was your
that's what
first
everyone's
word
been
though,
talking about.
Carl? What was the first word?
My first word was what was it?
Remind me never to play that boring ass game.
I can't remember what my first word was, but
How long did it take you today to get trained?
I got it on my second go.
Oh.
You didn't have to wait long for
Yes.
the train.
I think I might
have
have
that
put
mark
like
for the show.
trade or
so.
something.
That'll be in the tour from September.
That's what the tour show's called.
But I could see now having like, again, it's that classic thing where everyone was talking about it online. And I was like, it's going to be some tedious nerd shit.
And you
And
were
literally the first
correct.
day I do it, I'm like, it is quite fun though. Do you know what I mean? Same with everything.
It's
It's
good
always
for you. I never did Sudoku either.
Oh, I bloody
They're
love them
hard.
as well.
I've never done one.
I'm just a
You've got a
middle-aged
lot of
woman in a
downtime
body.
to do this.
Yeah.
Have you never heard of Pornhub?
you are, yeah.
Fill your days up
but-
productively.
Can you do
Love Gardener's
crosswords,
World
Phoebe?
as well. Not as into them. I'm not that
Okay.
clever.
It's
Those cryptic crosswords are impossible anyway.
yeah, but no, it's not impossible. It's just it's almost a language you have to learn to start doing. Because I can sort of do them
I
a
can just
bit,
get by in
but-
English so far.
but it's just I mean it's a good thing to try and learn cryptic crosswords. It's good for your brain, but it's one of the most frustrating things you'll ever do.
I don't even know what it. What's the?
I
cryptic
don't even know, to be honest.
Is it
Can't-
just they make... It's a riddle, isn't it? And then you've got to figure out the riddle and then do the word.
I only spent about 4
Yeah.
minutes looking at it, to be honest. I don't really know.
But the good thing
Yeah,
for memory is
it's hard.
Kim's game, isn't it? Where you
What's
put
Kim's game?
where you put lots of objects on a tray or something, and then you cover
And
them
then you
up, and
eat
then
them.
you take them away, and you've got to guess what's gone. But my auntie used to do it where she put lots of stuff on her, and she'd walk into the room, and
Like
so you'd have to
Buckaroo.
Naked.
yeah. No, then she'd take off something, and you've got to
Take
guess.
off
what
her
it
Then
is.
knick-knack.
social services would come and have a word with your parents
We used to have to take it off with our teeth.
and never tell anyone.
One of the main rules is we don't speak about this
Yeah, we don't tell any grown-ups what happens with
because
Auntie.
they won't believe you.
Oh,
God, that was a dark sentence. Sorry.
That was a
Auntie's such
dark
lovely person as well.
Oh,
Oh God!
she sounds nice.
Why is it
Nice,
called?
wholesome?
Why is it called
games.
Kim's Game?
I don't know who Kim is. Shall I Google it?
Yeah, please.
That's called
So that's
Kim's
the one
Game.
like. That's like the generation game. Do you remember when they used to have a cuddly toy, and that you'd have to remember them all?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Have I just- have I
it's a
just-
game by the Scouts, apparently. It doesn't say why it's called Kim, but it's from Rudyard Kipling's novel Kim,
Oh.
in which
The
the
cake
hero
guy.
Kim plays the game during his training as a spy. Oh, so it's a spy
Right.
training game. There you go.
Okay.
Was he related to the cake guy?
Who's
I don't
the
think
fake
it
guy?
was. Mr. Kipling.
Oh, that guy.
That guy, like it's a person. There's no.
It must
do you
be.
mean?
It must have
There's
been
no
originally a
actual
person, Mr. Kipling.
Nah,
bet it
it's
was.
just a name, isn't it?
Also, it's
Colonel
like,
Sanders, mate.
I think there was
Uncle Ben.
originally a Colonel Sanders. I think there was originally a Captain Birdseye, wasn't there?
There wasn't a Captain Birdseye.
Mr. Kipling himself
bet there
never
was.
existed.
Yes.
What
Are you
about
shitting
Captain-
me?
Does
That's
Captain
better than
Birdseye
Wordle.
exist?
It was marketing to try and make them think it was a traditional family feeling.
Shit.
Oh God! Factory produced cakes.
I'm never ever buying a pack of fruit tarts again.
Oh, but Captain Birdseye, there is a guy called John Hewer
Oh.
who
That was his street name.
oh no, that was the actor that played Birdseye.
Yep. No such thing.
What about?
There's no Ronald McDonald either.
No fucking way.
What?
No, that clown definitely exists. I've seen him.
Can I ruin your childhood some more with something?
Yeah.
Do you remember Art Attack?
You're gonna tell me I'm
Don't
adopted.
ruin that.
So
I spoke to your mum the other day, and he's not your real dad.
So when I worked at a cinema, Neil Buchanan used to do the
Art Attack.
the big one. At the end of the show.
Yes.
From a bird's eye view.
From a bird's eye view, I know why it's from a bird's eye view now. Because what they did, so they did it in the foyer of the cinema. Yes, but they got professional artists to make it, and then he would just get filmed picking it up and putting it away.
Shit!
Yeah, I know. Sorry, everybody.
Welcome to TV world, people.
What?
Yeah,
Do you remember when everyone lost their minds because they thought he was Banksy, and he had to do a statement being like, I'm not Banksy.
But that's what Banksy would say.
Exactly, that's what they would say.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have said that if I was him. Why would he do that? Well, isn't that a good PR for him?
I'd just sell something.
Yeah, just exactly.
Oh yeah, just claim it. Become Banksy. Banksy.
Yeah,
What's
And
any
then
force
everyone else
Banksy
will join
out
in,
of
and then they'll
hiding?
be like, no, I'm Banksy. No, I'm
Yeah.
I actually know someone who knows Banksy.
So do
What?
I. Yeah,
I actually do.
you know the
Yeah,
same
I
person?
do as
Do we
well.
all know the same? Oh, right, okay.
So it's just me. Right.
I wonder if we know the same
He spoke.
person.
Yeah, of course we do. He works in our
Industry, but
Yeah.
but there might be more than one person.
No, this guy.
I know.
actually,
Yeah, I
Banks-
don't think
Banksy
I'm thinking of
gave
this
him a
person you
painting.
know.
What letter does their surname begin with?
B.
I-
B.
Oh, no, different person.
Oh.
Oh my
I'm
god.
thinking. Yeah, I think
The
we're all
surname
thinking
is
of different
R.
This
people.
guy does a lot of his like when he has a little one-liner. So if he's doing a paper quote, or he did that fairground thing in Bristol. He wrote a lot of the signage for it, like ironic kind of
Right.
one-liners. But yeah, he spoke to Banksy on the phone a lot and stuff.
Oh, right.
And Banksy gave him a painting. Actually, showed me it, and it's worth about like 40G now.
Does he know who the actual Banksy is?
He's
or
never
just had,
physically
like,
met him.
Was the voice like distorted on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, my one knows him, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, my
think so.
one knows him as well.
But
I
is
feel
ours
like, no,
different? Is
yeah.
ours different, Carl?
What is yours?
I
not
think
the
ours
same as
different.
mine?
I feel like Banksy's a collective, so maybe these are all just people that are part of the Banksy.
It's
collective.
one guy.
There is one other comic that apparently knows him personally, but this isn't the one I'm
That
talking
might be the
about.
one I'm talking about.
Yeah, is it M?
This is the most
surname?
cryptic
Oh.
chat
Wow.
anyone's ever had on a podcast. It's like some sort of conspiracy podcast when no one actually knows shit.
Wordle.
I'm
and
happy to
guessing.
tell. I'm happy to get his permission, or I will tell our patrons. Just ask me on Patreon and I'll answer.
And how can they get to find you on Patreon, Julian?
Well, Phoebe, it's funny you say that. That is patreon.com/wearetvi.
And if you go to my Patreon for my podcast, I'll tell you who I think, who I know that knows him.
Oh, we haven't got time to plug your one. So what? No. No, go on.
That's quite a good little. Has any other podcast done that? Join our Patreon and we'll tell you who Banksy is. It's quite a good little trick, isn't it?
I don't know who Banksy is, but I know
Right. Someone who knows.
Sign up. Next week we're telling you where Lord Lucan is.
And what happened to Epstein?
Who killed Jill Dando? We got it all,
Really
mate.
good idea.
We got Jill Dando's murderer on next week. Sorry.
Have you heard about
Special
the
guest
conspiracy
Madeline
about?
McCann.
We got Maddie
know-
in the studio.
Oh, no. Do you know the conspiracy about Jill Dando being murdered? It's a good one.
She was
Go on.
murdered.
I know. Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. That's ruined that then. I know. It's
she was. Oh, it's so
No,
sad,
do you know-
isn't it?
the conspiracy, and this is obviously a total, like, you know, it's probably absolute horseshit, was that she was going to do a documentary about Savile, and it would, in it, obviously there'd be a lot of the fact that he was friends with the royals and all that stuff that was going to come out. And
What
then
was
she,
the documentary about?
like
Savile?
she was conveniently knocked off before she got to do it.
Well, what did Savile do wrong?
They just wore them tracksuits.
Oh yeah.
He didn't fix it for you. But yeah, it was
Actually,
that. It's a
right,
quite.
yeah.
There's a lot of people online. There's a lot of that sort of
So was
conspiracy
that-
chat that Dando was knocked off
was
for
that
that reason.
conspiracy? When did that conspiracy? When was that sort of said? Was
After
it
Savile
after
come
it
out.
came out?
Yeah.
After Savile came out, yeah.
He came out as a pedo, didn't he? Brave guy. Very brave.
He had a coming out party. It's when it
Plug his book.
came out about him. God. It was
it
because
didn't come out
I'm.
until he was dead properly, did it? Which was weird, wasn't it?
I did watch the documentary
But
the
then-
other day.
Any good?
Have you watched
It's a
it?
good documentary,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty good. 3
What's
part.
the which side does it come down on? He was bad or good?
Well, Mark's on his side, but I didn't really like what he did. But you know, our podcast has different views, people with different views. And, you know what I mean?
I feel like I do need to say that I didn't think that he was that bad.
I think people might assume that, don't worry.
But so you've watched the full documentary. How many episodes are there?
Only 3, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3? 2, 3.
Yeah,
I've watched 2.
I think
there
there's a
must be
third,
3.
but it's kind of just I don't know.
I found the first episode very weird because it was a bit like,
How good he.
yeah. It was like, but this is the reason why none of us knew, and it's
Yeah.
just like you can just say sorry.
I mean,
if you
how many
realise.
people covered that up? It's crazy, isn't it? Like at the BBC.
I mean, the interviews where he was so...
I said the BBC, you heard.
Like, the online interviews where he was saying things and doing things, like, it's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's like, oh, yeah, he was 100%
And
a
he
pedo.
looks so dodgy.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
a
then people are
phenomenal.
looking back at the footage and they're like, oh, I don't remember him saying that. I'm like, but at the time you were like laughing along and stuff.
But you
so-
see him like grabbing girls, like young, like when he had his arms around, there was a crowd of girls around. One of them's like jumping a bit. He's
Yeah.
obviously,
Oh,
you know,
God.
hands are wandering. You know what I mean?
What was the thing with his mum?
Dirty
Wasn't he a
guy.
bit of a creep with his mum? A bit like this guy from Psycho or something.
A little bit, yeah, I think so. I didn't say that in the documentary, did it?
Yeah, they covered that
Yeah.
he would...
Well, she was a bit weird.
Yeah,
Dress
there was
up
definitely a
like
weird
that.
relationship with each other. And so there's a weird thing when she died, he spent... something like he just spent hours with her dead body.
Oh
He
yeah.
referred to
I
her
bet he
as the
did, mate.
Duchess.
I bet he
You've got to have
fucking
some fun,
did.
though, ain't you?
Yeah, no,
Because give him a good old send off.
All right,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, he spent 5 days with her.
5 days.
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty sure,
That's
or a
a
couple,
one-on-one
a couple
time.
of days, and he calls her the Duchess.
Oh yeah.
He always called her the Duchess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
a
then
fucking
and
creep,
then
mate.
basically like he was like, I always used to have to share my mum with people, so now that she's dead, I can like
That
just
was
have
it.
her to myself. Just sat with her.
I mean, that's healthy.
I actually know
That's
I
healthy.
know someone that did a similar thing with their dead nan and took a picture and put it on Facebook. They were like, "Bye, nan." And I was like, she was just
really?
propped up. She was a dead woman, just propped up,
Like
and he's
from-
like taking a selfie.
Weekend at Bernie's, just in the car.
But I suppose when you're grieving, like the photo thing, when
That's on Facebook.
I know it is odd.
Yeah, there's a
Like
come
when
on.
they're grieving though, they're not. You know, they're all over the place, I guess, and they're just. I don't know. It's odd.
I never
'Cause-
put anything personal on Facebook, but loads of people do. And I don't know, do you?
Yeah.
Do I?
Because I don't know whether, because like if we have
I
a
don't
nice
put
family
anything
day
on
out, I
Facebook.
never put photos, but I sometimes think my family might think I'm ashamed of them, but I just don't think it's, I feel a bit uncomfortable.
I never. I mean,
putting-
I never put a photo. I mean, I get tagged in stuff and that, but
Yeah. Like if something emotional happened, you wouldn't put anything on there.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it
No.
depends, doesn't it?
I don't.
I mean, you. I mean, I don't. I've never have done, but you could do.
Never had an
stuff.
emotion, so I wouldn't know.
What's this emotion you speak of? But if something happened, it's almost like when someone died years ago. You'd have wear a black band on your arm just to let everyone know, you know,
That
just
you're
to,
captain.
yeah, that you're now into rugby. So just to let everyone know that you're feeling a bit vulnerable and stuff, eh? But so
Yeah.
you could put a tweet out if, like, you know, what I mean, heaven forbid
I dunno.
anything happened.
just
might
I
do.
think
I
I'm
didn't know that thing
much
about
for
the
more of a
band.
grieve in private. That's my sort
Yeah,
of vibe.
same.
Yeah.
But maybe people do that so they get that sort of the responses. They might need that.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. Just to let everyone know, look, chill on me for a few weeks.
If a famous
I need at
person
least an
dies-
hour to get over this. All right?
If a famous person dies, will you comment about what they meant to you?
No
No.
way.
No.
I did a little
Never.
joke when Christopher Hitchens died. I just did a little joke, like, but it was I don't know. It was quite sad to me.
Right.
But like, I wouldn't do that. No,
You wouldn't
The
do an
first time
earnest
I
post.
Saw him. Nah.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
that. It's not about
No,
you,
even if
mate.
like even
Yes,
if
I
they
mean.
even if
It's
it's
got to do with
one
you.
of the big ones. Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody really like, even then, I'd just think, you know what? I'm just gonna think it in my head and not put it on social media.
Yeah. But I understand, like, you know, like Ed Burns' brother died, didn't he? And he did a tweet, like, just because.
Well, because I almost did with him because he was really nice to me.
To make it about you, yeah.
But then I didn't because I just thought, well, no, I don't know. I just didn't think it was my place to do it, even though because I only met him a few times, but he was always really nice and complimentary.
I think if you want to do it, do it. I don't think you should judge yourself.
But I just think everyone's different. Like, I knew Paul, and like I was really sad when he died, but I didn't do a post just because I just didn't. It's one of the things I wouldn't know how to say it on Twitter. I'd rather wait and say something at the funerals and mates and family and stuff.
Because I wasn't close to him, I feel like if you do a massive, doesn't seem like you're being genuine. I don't know.
I think the people who are really like self-indulgent about it kind of ruin it for the genuine ones who want to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Sadly, yeah.
Like they make it about them. You know what I mean? And it's like so crass.
Would you want posts about you? Then?
Yeah, I want one. I want posts about you.
Every comedian to do one.
I want them before I die.
Yeah. I want them now. If I die, can everyone like just write a post about what I mean to them?
That is a good point, though.
And then I'll go and destroy your hard drive. That's the rules.
and I'll have a bath run for the old hard drive. Could someone undo me from the rope from my door handle as well, please? And just lay me down. Just
take the belt off around your neck.
Take me to the park and pretend I was jogging. Because I'm gonna have a sweaty brow, put it that way. I'm gonna die doing cardio, I know that.
Oh my God.
Die with a high pulse. Burning calories. But no, I want my funeral to be busy as possible. So even if I've said hi to someone in a shop, you're welcome to come.
Well, you want to sell out something.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
That was cold, man. I'm going to kill myself.
We'll have to pull it on the night of your funeral. No one's come. Sorry, Julian. You've got to pull it.
I might do my funeral on the free fringe.
Kick the bucket at the end.
Just an open mic night at the end.
Doing an opium on Cowgate.
Yeah.
I could sell out a venue, by the way. I just don't want to, Phoebe. You know that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I take that back.
I know.
Never take anything back. Right, we need to wrap this up in a sec.
I'll do it. It's been fun.
How's that time already?
It's been very fun. We had a few tech issues at the top. There's been a minor delay, but I think we've managed to work around it rather well. Julian's sending some texts.
Just booking my funeral.
It's Alex Petty.
Hey, mate.
PBH and Alex Petty.
They'll fight it out.
Pay what you want.
So people should look up your website for your tour. They should follow you on social media.
Yes, please.
Yeah. He was talking to me, mate.
marksimmons.co.uk for the tour, and check out my podcast. It's called Jokes with Mark Simmons.
It's a great podcast.
These two guys have been. I think you both. Been
it's very fun.
Smashed it. And yeah, so it's good for comics to listen to your podcast, isn't it? Yeah.
It's quite niche, really.
Yeah. So just comics, not really. That's good for everyone, but
yeah,
it's
if you like jokes and comedy and sort of want a little peek behind the curtain,
then listen to TVI. But no, it's a great podcast. I listen to it.
It is great. It's very funny.
Just your episodes.
Yeah, just my one again and again.
On loop.
Just cracking up at me.
He's got it playing in his own house through speakers. brings girls back. Yeah, that's just me talking.
It's just me on air. Sorry about it. It's just a bit embarrassing. Just me on the old airwaves again. Do you want a drink, darling? Mind if I vape?
Anyway, but it's been very fun. People should check out our YouTube, our Patreon.
YouTube.com/WeAreTVI, Patreon.com/WeAreTVI. What's TikTok?
Yeah.
TVI_clips.
Yeah, and
Got a guy
if people
putting
want to
video
see,
clips out all the time now. Consistent.
yeah, it's good. There's some
isn't it?
good ones. People, if they want to see some exciting photos, I went to the Elvis exhibition in Bendigo today, and so the photos, you'll see how good it was. I got to see like
I
Elvis's
saw
like
your
proper
outfits.
jumpsuits. It was it's such a good. I mean, even if you're not an Elvis fan, it's an amazing thing to see. But I'm an Elvis fan, so I loved it. I came out like a giddy little kid. So go on my
Love a bit of
Instagram
Elvis,
and have a
man.
look. Yeah, it was so cool. So check that out.
Uh-huh.
So other than that, any other business? I think that's it. We're good to go.
Mark, you're on TikTok. You don't want to plug it?
Yeah, TikTok. Jokes with Mark Simmons on TikTok. And all the other
Check
social
that out.
media
Excellent.
is Jokes with Mark.
A lot of crowd interaction stuff.
Yeah.
They shout subjects
Yes.
out.
Yeah. Shout a subject, I'll do a joke about
Mark
it.
does my jokes.
They shout those subjects.
If the subject is bad jokes, you do one of Julian's.
It's the worst joke you've ever heard.
Oh gosh. Anyway,
Phoebe,
right.
any
Let's wrap
business,
it up.
Phoebe?
No, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
for having me.
driving today.
Thanks,
and
everyone. Thanks for listening. And remember,
thanks for listening.
you're-
We love you. Bye bye.
Bye.